Hi everybody and welcome to 10 Minutes with Indies. Today we are playing Moonlighter. This is a video game that is both dungeon crawling and also a shop management game. I was really looking forward to this game when I first heard about it, and I wanted to show you guys what we have here. So I've played a little bit of it so far. You have to play this main character who's this dude, and I'm not like 100% sure why they didn't make a customizable person. He doesn't have any like specific characteristics that make it feel like, oh well, obviously the main character has to be this dude. So anyway, so first we're gonna go ahead and sell some stuff. I've got, let's see, yeah, let's do all 10. So the first thing you want to do is go to a dungeon and get stuff. I did that last night. So now I'm just going to sell things and try and guess good pricing for them and stuff. If you've already priced things, then it automatically comes up with a pricing for you. And I remember this one actually I need to bump up a little bit. There we go. And so let's see, you kind of have to guess what works and what doesn't. So let's just go for that right now and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and open up shop. As you can see, I'm using a controller. The game suggests that you use a controller, so I tried to play with a mouse and keyboard and it sucked. So I am playing it with an Xbox controller right now. So she kind of liked that price. That means it's a good price. There's no reason to change it. Same with the water thing. Okay, so he really liked that pricing, so now we know that we need to raise the price up on that a little bit more. So I'm going to go back to the table. This one, let's see. Let's put this at 80 and see what happens. And then let's sell one of these. And let's sell... I don't want to sell any of these because I need to craft some more health potions. Sell one of these just for fun. It's pretty easy to get a lot of money in this game pretty fast. I think I'm only on like day 4 and I already have like $1,000. If you can figure out the right pricing for things and you sell it all fast enough, then you're kind of good to go. Let's see. It's not even really about getting the highest level. Ah, shit. What is that? Oh, the broken sword needs more. It's not even about getting high price items. Obviously that helps, but a lot of it is just knowing what pricing you have and just constantly selling shit. One thing you'll notice is that I sell them one by one, and that's just because... you know what? Let's try and sell a couple more of these. Some items, people don't want to buy them in bulk. That's just how it is in IRL. Let's see, so we're gonna change the price. Let's make it 15, just for funskies, and then let's put another this on the table. I assume that went for a good price. Put another this guy on the table. Okay, great. So this part of the game is pretty simple. I have to say it's a lot more simple than the Reciteer game. There's less like haggling and stuff like that. In Reciteer, the person will come up to you and say, oh, are you sure you want to do this price? What if we did this? What if we did that? That kind of thing. Bad. I'm surprised this isn't selling. I don't know why. So I did sell that sword in bulk. I'm going to start doing that more often now. I don't know if the game is more complex, I just assume that it is. So maybe I'll start trying to sell a bunch of cheap shit in bulk and see what happens. Okay. So yeah, oh. I gotta up the price on that guy. So yeah, like I said, this part of the game is super simple, and it's kind of honestly a little disappointing to me. And I know that I don't really like to play games that I don't completely love, but I know that this is definitely something that's in my wheelhouse, so I felt kind of obligated to show it off a little bit. And it's not bad. It's very much like a Zen game. So if you don't want like high difficulty as far as like selling shit, and you like dungeon crawling, which I'll show you in a little bit, then, you know, maybe it's for you. I personally don't really care about dungeon crawling that much, especially these kind of like top-down roguelike kind of things. To me, it's not really my flavor of choice, but, you know, I can still kind of enjoy it. This is the part that I like the best, especially if I'm like listening to a podcast or something. I forgot to up the price on that. Fuck. Alright, that's good enough. So the shop automatically closes after a certain amount of time. You can see how much money you made, which is dope. Alright, so we're gonna go out. This is the community board, and here you can make investments for different people. Let's go ahead and make an investment for this guy. Great, awesome. Okay, so this guy's here. I can go over and talk to him and he'll sell me, you know, stuff. Things and stuff. What a forge, apparently. A bandana. Better gear. That kind of thing. I'm not going to spend money on that right now. So let's go to the dungeon. I'll kind of show you what's it all about. Like I said, this doesn't really excite me. In Recettear, I wouldn't even go into the dungeon. You could go into the dungeons in Recettear, but I never played it that way because to me it was kind of cheating. To me, the right way to play is to buy shit low and sell it for high. And this way you kind of get shit for free because you're an adventurer. It's just a regular old how do you do? And they drop items, and it's like, okay. And the thing that you see on the bottom of the screen that is next to the B is a thing that you can use to teleport out, but you need to have enough money to do so. So typically, you know, you want to make more money in the dungeon than you do spending to get out of it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's some lore in this game that's pretty interesting, but for the most part it's, you know, just basic and cute. Alright, let's kill these guys. So I've already made enough money that I can leave this dungeon. But we're not going to leave just yet. We're going to get some more shit. Boop. There we go. Okay. And I also typically don't really play with a controller that often, because I prefer mouse and keyboard. But this game is really just no fun with mouse and keyboard, so do not even... I would say do not even get it, honestly, if you don't have a controller. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, unless you are used to playing these kind of games with mouse and keyboard and it doesn't bug you. But for me personally, I just did not have any fun with it. Uh-oh, it exploded on me. That's not good. So I have potion. Hold on. Boop. I just took my potion. Let's try one more room, shall we? I'm about near the 10-minute mark. Oh, this is a... God damn it. I just took some potion. This is a hot springs. You can reheal all your life in it, which is super useful if you get lucky. Boo. Ooh, lots of cores. Lots of good cores. Trying to open it. Here we go. So, I do not have enough space, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and stack these guys up here, if it'll let me. Ah, well, that's stupid. Will this let me stack it? Nope. Okay. These guys? Will these guys stack? No. Okay. What about this guy? Here? Okay. We made enough room. Dude. It should just auto stack in my opinion, but whatever. Okay, and then also the other weird thing about this is that there's certain placements that these have to have. So instead of automatically fucking moving something like this that doesn't matter, it's like, oh. Let's try this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh. Left or right of the bag. Fine. Jesus. Okay, now it should work. There we go. So I'm all out of space, so I should leave. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold down B. It's going to transport me out in some goop. And that's all the shit that I got. Tells you where the boss level was. We're going to town. I'm back in town. It's daytime. I didn't get no sleep. So now I can go back into my shop and start selling shit again. So that's Moonlighter. I like it. It's okay. But it's definitely not Recettear. If you're looking for a really good shopkeep game, Recettear is still the John Cena of shopkeep games. I haven't found one that's better than it or does anything different. This one, I think, is more focused on the dungeon crawling than the shopkeeping part of it. And I think there is also a story in this game, but it hasn't really presented itself, and it isn't quite that interesting, the bits that I've seen. So it's kind of a basic, cute little game, but if you like dungeon crawling, and you just need a game that you can kind of chill to, this might be the one for you. Okay, well, thank you. Bye.